And so I have two final points. First, what Emerson may say to us and the duties of the scholar. I think Brown's committee has helps to fulfill Emerson's charge to the American scholar that the office of the scholar is to cheer, to raise, to guide men by showing them facts amidst appearances. The scholar, and I think the university here too, is the world's heart, and it is our duty to promulgate this rich and complex history. And my final point is, I think we help to elevate the public discourse. I once thought truth commissions and even apologies purchased absolution too inexpensively. Now, as I realize how difficult it is to obtain an apology, I don't think they're purchased too inexpensively. And as my goals have become more modest, I think we ought to aspire to a reasoned discussion of the past. When J.P. Morgan Chase's CEO apologized for the actions of several predecessor banks in the use of human slaves as collateral, he said, "We all know slavery existed in this country, but it's quite different to see how our history and the history of the institution of slavery were intertwined. Slavery was tragically ingrained in American society, but that is no excuse." And while some have criticized Morgan's CEO as engaging in self-interested publicity, I believe looking at those documents suggesting the connections of his institution to slavery made the CEO think differently about his company. And this is a process many people are engaged in, right? President Bush spoke eloquently about slavery's bitter legacy when he visited Africa in 2003. It is true, I will say in conclusion, that Brown was built using money made from the slave trade and the benefits of the slave trade. But one of the virtues of money is that it can be put to good purposes. The money trail is important because it reminds us of the connections of the past to the present, the ways in which people we have not yet honored have contributed to the rest of us. But there is an important question, and that is, what use has the money been put to? And we may conclude that the slaves contributed, as happened so frequently in American history, to the benefit of everyone else. It's yet another instance in which the enslaved have enriched everyone, and for which they have received inadequate compensation.